Hey everyone, John here, and Nintendo have released yet another app. We have the Nintendo Switch app, we've got the Nintendo Switch Online app, and now we've got the Nintendo Store app. I kind of wish they consolidated everything into one app, so we didn't have to download all these separate ones, but is what it is. However, you're probably thinking, Nintendo Store app? Yeah, that's kind of convenient. However, that's not really the best part of this. So it is convenient. You can see what's charting very easily straight from your phone. That's rad. There's my Nintendo stuff, like you get the bundles, you get the exclusive controllers, and if we keep going down, we'd also find things like Amiibo, latest Nintendo Switch 2 games, just scroll through all of those. Rad. Just a nice, easy way to play and access all these games. However, I do have a problem. My first problem is this Pro Controller is ugly. My second problem, though, is if we were to try and buy one of these games, for example, let's go for Disgaea 7, right? There we go. So it basically brings you up to this little mini page, which, it's convenient. It gives you lots of details about the game, a few screenshots. This stuff's cool. But if you were to try and buy a game, so we want to buy it in the app, right? No, it just takes you to the website, which you can do already from your phone. So I'm just kind of confused by the whole store aspect because it's not really that convenient. Anyway, let's go back to the actual app itself. Okay, so from the app, we've got more stuff to play around with. We can go to the search and just search for general products if we want to. We've got this part here, which I think is like a news tab. Yeah, basically news. Then we've got our wish list stuff. So it shows you what's currently on sale. Right now, Rift of the Necrodancer is. But this is the interesting part. This is what you come for. You can see your purchase history and your points and all of that. But I don't care about that. I care about this, the play activity. This comes with an activity log. And it tells you your most recent play session, which for me was yesterday with Mario Kart World, for 1 hour and 45 minutes. But if you press View More, it tells you basically everything that you've played recently. I haven't played all that much recently on the Switch 2. I've mostly been on a retro kick. But if we were to go to Mario Kart World, which is right there, we actually get a full detailed activity log. So you can see here I've played for over 50 hours, and it tells you what every session lasted for, which is just rad as hell. Done lots of little micro sessions every now and there. But that's really, really cool. It tells you it for basically everything. So we get lots of stats here. Tells you everything you've got for your last session, which is just rad. This is what the 3DS used to do, but it's just in a more convenient way. I wish it was on the console, but it's not. It is what it is. So it tells you everything from your Switch. That's cool, but it actually goes a bit further than that, because this includes not only the Switch, but also the 3DS and Wii U. So if we were to scroll back up to the top, and instead of recently played, we'll go to date first played. Actually, the reverse of that. We'll go to... Is there a reverse of that? There isn't. So we'll just scroll to the bottom, go all the way down through all these games. There's many, many games. And the first 3DS thing I opened was the settings, which I've been in for over 5 hours somehow. Don't know how that happened. Then we got, the photo mode, which I've done 5 hours as well. Music. You can just swipe through all these as well. 5 hours, 5 hours. 1 hour in the Mii Maker, 1 hour Face Raiders. So I actually have 2 3DSs, which I juggle between. So this isn't really accurate to what I play around with. Because I've got 1 Capture 3DS and 1 Leisure 3DS. I wouldn't say that this really tells the full story of my 3DS time. But apparently I watched Green Lantern 3D trailer. What else did I do? Mario E3 trailer for a little while. Star Fox for a little while. Resident Evil Revelations for a little while. Did I watch any trailer for longer than a little while? Let's see. I don't think I did. No, so I've not put more than 5 hours into a trailer, which is kind of a relief to know. But then you get some games like Resident Evil The Mercenaries, which I've played for over 60 hours. But it doesn't give you the total rundown of your actual session on 3DS and Wii U. Let's find a Wii U game a second. So, Mario Kart 8. 100 hours or more, doesn't really tell me how long I played it for, which is a shame. But we can keep going. Let's find, let's see. What game should we click on? Let's go for BBC iPlayer. 5 hours or more. Let's go with Micro SD card transfer, a little while. Xenoblade 3D, 70 hours or more. It's just really cool to see this stuff. We'll go for, let's see, a Wii U game. Let's go for Tokyo Mirage Sessions, 30 hours or more. We'll go for, I don't know, the early days of the Switch. Apparently before the Switch came out, I played Twilight Princess Picross. Let's go for Snake Pass, 5 hours or more. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 200 hours or more. And does that give you the total rundown? Yeah, it does. It does. How far back does it go? The entire way? So when it first came out, I played for 6 hours straight. Had a bit of a downtime. Another 6 hours straight. A little bit downtime. Another 6 hours straight. I don't know what was I doing back then? Why was I playing Face Raiders during the Switch launch? Many questions to be asked. But yeah, this was in nostalgic times, looking at the early days of the Switch. Didn't play that for very long, apparently. One day. But yeah, rad. This just tells you everything you've done on your little Switch, Wii U, and 3DS. But if you play across multiple systems or multiple accounts like I do, this isn't going to tell you the full story of everything you've ever done. But you can, of course, log into different accounts and get information another way. So rad. We get a full activity log now, which is awesome. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. And I hope you've had a rad time going through this with me. The store portion's okay, but the activity log is really what we come for. So thank you so much for watching. Also, what's kind of valuable about this too is I actually had to replace my Switch 2 because the screen cracked when I dropped it from a high height. And when I did that, my playtime hours in my profile reset. So it says things like, you've played, I don't know, let's click on a game. It will say, hey, buddy, you didn't play Doctor Who, The Edge of Reality for more than an hour. And I'd say, buddy, yeah, I did. The app says I did. Or Lonely Assassins. That's funny. So it says you played for 1 hour or more. And it specifically says actually you played for 2 hours right there. That's cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We will catch you next time. Bye-bye. Play Live Alive.